All right, it's a tasting video, and I hope you enjoy it. One rookie error, umbrella pole right in the middle of my face. I'm going to try some magic editing and see what we can do to clean it up, but the responses are pure, and I hope you find it interesting. All right, we're going to do a tasting of 8 of the tomatoes that we've grown. And we have enlisted our neighbor, Debbie.
Hello.
This is the Berries Crazy Cherry. What'd you think?
It's good. I like it. It's juicy and it's not hard. The appearance is good.
What'd you think, Al?
It's not sweet.
No, it's not really a sweet one, is it?
Dull tomato taste.
It's
To me, it's a dull tomato taste.
It's not top of my list for sure.
Yeah, it's not sweet by any means.
The next one is the Santiam Sunrise.
That one's sweeter, I think.
That one tasted me. That was a tomato taste.
Yeah,
that was
good.
a salad tomato taste.
Yeah.
Perfectly sweet and juicy. Everything else.
Skin's a little thicker,
Yeah, a little bit.
don't you think?
Yeah, but I still think the inside is good.
It's good, but it's thicker, but it's not bothersome to eat,
No.
right?
And if you cut them in half in a salad, they'd be ideal.
Okay, the next one is the Tim's Taste of Paradise. This is the only tomato that we're growing for a repeat this year. Everything else was new.
Well, that was a burst of flavor. It's not as sweet as the last one,
No,
but it's definitely better than the first one.
and it's not. I don't think the skin's hard.
No.
For me, I really love those. I think they're like
Those are really tasty.
eating candy.
Sweet.
Very sweet. This one's called the Golden Hour. This is from Wild Boar Farms. It's their new release for the year, and I'm always excited when Wild Boar puts out something new. So this one, you know, kind of is purple on the top, so it's got some of the extra anthocyanin, and it fades down.
This one has a heavier skin.
Big time. What's the name of that one? I'm sorry.
Golden Hour.
It's not overly. That one is not that sweet, but it has a very. It does taste like a more solid, like a larger style tomato.
Like a romaine. It even has an inside appearance like it, I think.
It was
smaller.
yeah, it was very juicy.
It was juicy, yes.
I kind of thought it was rather flavorless, at least the one I ate.
Yeah, that would not be my pick.
I wouldn't actually choose to grow it again. What do you think? No?
You and I have already had this conversation about what I think you should grow again. So you'll hear about that when you grow next year.
Okay, the next one is called Mr. Tarter's German. Every single one of the tomatoes on the plant are big. There isn't a little one among them. And this is actually on the smaller size, but it's the one that was ripe today for the tasting. So this one is very meaty when you see it. It doesn't have a lot of seeds. Wow, the bees are coming.
They didn't get an invite, so they're crashing the party.
think it's juicy.
I like that one.
I like it too. That
It's
was
not
good.
not overly sweet, but it's definitely tart enough to have a tomato flavor.
That's good.
That's a sandwich tomato to me.
Sandwich, hamburger.
BLT.
Yes.
See, I found it kind of lackluster. It's not very complex, not very complex at all. It's kind of one-dimensional, like a good old-fashioned tomato, but without anything extra. It's well, that's just me though. Everybody has it.
Everybody has an opinion.
A different opinion. But I do have to say, because it's a profuse producer, I've used a lot of these to make salsa and sauce.
Ooh, salsa.
And when they're roasted, they improve in flavor tremendously. It concentrates the tomato flavor well.
So it's a good cookie.
It's a very good cooking tomato so far. Now this is my Dr. Wyche's yellow, and this actually is the largest tomato that I have ever grown. And I'll put a picture of the weigh-in. It's a very meaty,
Looks meaty, yep.
very, very meaty tomato. Right? Knife in the face.
I like that big tomato. Very juicy.
Very juicy, nice and sweet.
That's good.
That's a tomato to eat on its own.
It is.
You can eat that one on its own without any problem.
That is a gorgeous flavored tomato.
That is really good.
It's supposedly very low acid.
And it's been true
It's low
because
acid,
it hasn't.
And it has been.
You have a terrible time with stomach acid, and it hasn't caused any problems. That one's called Dr. Wyche's Yellow.
Those are really good.
Go ahead, have another.
It's my favorite.
Make it easier for you.
It's a real burst of flavor,
That's
isn't it?
good. That's a good tomato.
Is a Costoluto Genevese. I have another.
This is the prettiest of all the tomatoes.
Oh my gosh, isn't that pretty? That like accordion type. It's just every single one of them is pretty in its own way. Okay, Deb.
More seedy.
Yeah, it is more seedy, but meaty at the same time. Hey.
Now my
It's not sweet, it's not tart. It's somewhere in between. It does have to me, it has a better tomato taste than some of the other ones I've had of that variety.
I think that would be good for salsa, sauce, something to cook with that one.
The interesting part about this is it has a salty kick to me. You eat it, it's juicy, it has a good mouth feel, a real old-fashioned tomato taste, and a little salty kick.
See, I don't taste salty.
You don't taste salty?
No, it's definitely not my favorite. I mean, it's good. Tomatoes in general are all good, but because it's smaller. I mean, is that like an average size?
Yeah.
So there, to me, it's got like the way it grows, like more skin and less product, less meat.
It does have a lot of skin. Now, I've roasted these and put them in salsa and sauce.
I bet that's excellent.
And this one and Mr. Tarter's are
So
perfect.
those are cooking, more cooking.
Definitely
tomatoes.
awesome for cooking. For fresh eating, I'd say, meh.
No, not when you got all these other options.
No, I don't think I'd even go for it in a BLT. It
Oh, no.
doesn't even appeal me.
No, that would not be the tomato.
I will beg to differ on that.
You do? You would?
I would. I have no problem with that one in the BLT.
Really? Okay.
I'll admit I cheated. I've already eaten them in a BLT.
In a
That's
BLT.
why I know that they work very well in a BLT.
Right, our last one is the Lucid Gem, and this is another beauty as well. It's got that shoulders with the purple anthocyanin, and every one of them comes out just a little different in color. Look at how this one is more red. It's just crazy. As far as appearance and eye appeal, it's pretty hard to go wrong with this one too. It kind of delights the eye before you even go for a taste.
More on the sweet side.
Yep.
Low acid again.
Every time I eat one of these, it's just like a burst of so many complex flavors. It's very fruity before it's tomato. It's juicy. It's so complex. I am so glad that I grew it, and I would definitely grow that one again in a heartbeat. I think we should maybe come with our top, what we think our top 3 is.
I got Tim's Taste Paradise. I got a 9.
Okay.
Lucid Gem, 9. And Dr. What is it? Wyche's Yellow. I got a 9.
Okay.
Those are my top.
Those are your top 3. Al, what are your top 3?
Tim's Taste of Paradise and the Mr. Tarter's German. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I got a couple. Yeah, Mr. Tarter's German and Lucid Gem. Those 3 are all 9s. And then the Dr. Wyche's is a 10.
Is it 10?
For me, that was.
So you like Dr. Wyche's the best?
Yes.
The very best. If you pick your very top one, what would that be, Deb?
Might be a Lucid Gem.
The Lucid Gem. So for me, the top 3 are very similar. It's the Dr. Wyche's Yellow, the Lucid Gem, and the Tim's Taste of Paradise.
That's too funny.
But I definitely have given the nod to the Lucid Gem. Again, because it is such a complex tomato, so many different flavors going on. It just bursts in your mouth. I want to say thank you to Chris over at the Veggie Plot, because he's the one that suggested doing that, and boy, that was a great suggestion.
Those were good. Now we gotta get some mayonnaise and bread.
Well, I hope you got something out of today's video. A little bit different. I always find tasting videos very helpful, and I hope you found this one very helpful too, and maybe even have found a variety that you'd like to try next year. Remember, sometimes the only thing we harvest is knowledge, and that's okay. Bye for now. We'll see you on the next one.